Hello and welcome to Retz Gaming Days. I'm Retz Retro and this is Retz Play Pokemon Blue episode 5. In the last episode, I've just realised how loud that is, it's going to be too loud. There we go. In the last episode, I kicked Brock's ass, basically. Used my Squirtle, kicked his backside, and Sin evolved. So I'm now going to put Queen Bee at the front, with Samchu underneath, and Angel underneath that, and then Sin underneath that, because they're the stuff that needs levelling. Do I need... No, I don't need to do any healing. Why don't I need to do any healing? I thought I would. Oh, screw it. I'm going to go through this little... go for a little adventure through here, and face all these people, because that's what I'm going to do. You looked at me, didn't you? Is it a crime now? No, right. And I've come onto this without having a topic to talk about. Wolfie, give me something to talk about. Give me something to talk about.
Sorry.
You ain't got to apologise. I highly doubt they heard your singing, and even if they did, I really doubt they cared. Give me a topic to talk about before I just start singing. Rant. I've already ranted on one of the other videos. If you was on about Countrywide, being Countrywide's not spelt with an O. Yeah, don't go with Countrywide. See one of my Paper Mario videos to see why on that one. But yeah, Countrywide, bad juju. You're in Remus looping mode. Yeah, so that's one thing. Our little Wolfie here, she has an interesting little hobby. You know, I'm going to talk about your hobby, you know. She's got an interesting little hobby. Oh, yes, because people watching a gaming channel are going to worry about the fact that it's a geeky hobby. Why didn't I swap to Samchu? That would have made sense. A lot more sense than swapping to Sin. I am not thinking properly at the moment. Anyway. She has an interesting little hobby where she is an online role player. So she does online role plays. And recently, yeah, I'm just going to let Sin die so I can swap to Samchu. Recently, in fact, how long have you been role playing Remus Looping for? Nearly 3 years now. So for nearly 3 years now, she's been doing Harry Potter role plays. And she's been role playing her favourite character, Remus Lupin. And she's on a couple of forums now. Do you want to say what forums you're on? No, you're not going to say what? You're going to keep that to yourself, right? You're not going to do a shout out for all your forum buddies, no? No, going to keep that quiet. Okay. Well, she's not going to say what forum she's on. Maybe you can tweet her or something and see if you can get out of her that way. Yeah, well. You might be able to tweet her or something. I don't know.
Probably come across me.
Yeah, you might have come across her before if you do Harry Potter roleplays. But yeah, so she does Harry Potter roleplays and she is the resident Remus Lupin. Normally. And she has her own characters as well. Samchu's just been killed. Samchu died. But yeah, so she has her own characters as well. But yeah, she's normally Remus Lupin. And because of little certain problem that Madam Wolfie has, I have to check absolutely everything that she posts.
Dyslexic.
Yeah, she's dyslexic, which is really funny because I want to get her a badge that says Dyslexics of the World Untie and see how long it takes for her to get it. You know, because but that's because I'm a bit of a dick. What's wrong with that?
One I have to live with.
Yes, you live and date, live with me and date me. So shame on you, Wolfie. Yeah. Well, I should really level up these things. In fact, that's actually what I'm doing. But they are failing miserably at the moment. Let's swap in Pigeon to take on the Pigeon. I'm so inventive with my Pokemon names on this, aren't I? Pigeon. I think the most inventive name that I've given on this Bloom playthrough is Nin Legend. And that was because this entire series has been done for Nintendo Legend. Because of how he helped me out at the very beginning on Twitter and that. And because he's an amazing guy. You know, and yeah, that's the most inventive Pokemon name I've got is Nin Legend. So it's named after him. I have not got a creative bone in my body, do I? Well. What? Angel is evolving? Yeah. Yay, I got a Kakuna. Now I gotta run back. Why haven't I got any running shoes? That's one thing. I honestly thought that the running shoes were brought in on this game, but they really weren't, were they? That's one thing that's annoying with the other ones. It just takes so long to get from A to B, but oh well. It is just one of those things with the old games. I mean, not the fact that there's no colour in it, it's all black and white, no. The fact that you can't use running shoes. That's why when most people play it on emulators, they tend to use the turbo button to get about. And I could be doing that, but it'll just look silly, so I'm not going to. But yeah, you know, I've actually recently, or over the past few months, started playing an interesting game on the Game Boy Advance. Because I do have the emulator, it didn't cost me anything to get it. And a friend of mine, who I'm going to call Difficulty Level Asian, and that's because that is actually his nickname that has been given, and he lives up to it. It's very hard to beat on these games. Well, he decided to introduce me to a game called Advanced Wars. It's probably one that lots of people have played before, but it's one that I honestly hadn't played. I wasn't ever much of a Game Boy Advance player. The only games I ever really played was Pokemon. But anyway, so he introduced me to this game called Advanced Wars. I can't remember which one of them it was, but there was me and another guy and Difficulty Level Asian playing Advanced Wars, and I swear I don't think we've beaten him yet. I think he still manages to beat us every single bloody time. It's really irritating. But I've been practicing over the holidays, because where I'm a university student, I'm currently in the holidays. Doesn't mean I don't have anything to do, but I have a little bit more time. But yeah, and been practicing over the holidays, and when I see him again, I will face him again. Because where it's on the emulator, you're obviously playing it on the laptop. It's a nice big screen, and it's a lot easier than passing a Game Boy Advance around. You can instead just pass the laptop around, and it's a lot easier to do these multiplayer things like that on it. And wow, can't believe my sin might be losing on this one. But yeah, anyway, and I will let everybody know when I finally beat Difficulty Level Asian. In fact, I'll actually send him this video so that he can see that I've chatted about him, and he can put in some comments himself about the fact that I'm probably never going to kick his ass at all. But I think I've bought all the characters on it now, so because I went through the one-player mode to try and practice on it, and I'm at the final bit of the game, facing off against some weird dude with a gas mask. I don't know. What? What's so funny? What did you nearly send? Send, say, even, I know what I mean. Never mind. I don't trust her when she does that.
I'm writing Remus and Tonks.
I know you're writing Remus and Tonks. I'm spending forever trying to level up these little Pokemon.
My Looping Muse came back.
Your Looping Muse? Is it a full moon tonight?
Yeah, what if it was?
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Nah,
Pretty sure most people know why that'd be ironic.
Yeah, it's not a full moon though, because I'm still aching from the exercise I've been doing. So it can't be a full moon. Just as a thing, a weird fact about Retz, a weird fact about me, is that for some weird reason, when a full moon is out, I do tend to be a bit more energetic. And if I was in pain, then I tend to not be in it anymore. There is no scientific reason or any other kind of a reason for that.
Freaky.
It
was
just
2 days ago.
Ah, right, that's what I was feeling good 2 days ago. But yeah, for some weird reason, and Wolfie, I think you can agree to that, can't you? For some weird reason, when it's a full moon, I'm a bit more active and that, aren't I? And so it creeps her out. Don't know why. We have no idea why I'm like it, but when there's a full moon out, the way people around me tend to know is because I'm a lot more active, and if I was in pain beforehand, I'm not anymore, kind of thing. So yeah, random fact for you. I seem to be more energetic on full moon. Random, I know. But as long as I don't do that accident I did when full moon was out, when I was coming back from your place, before we lived together. Before me and Wolfie lived together, this is a funny story about how stupid I can be. Before me and Wolfie were living together, we lived like 10 minutes away from each other, because we've known each other for like 12 years now. But yeah, a few years ago we lived like 10 minutes away from each other, and Wolfie had been around my house all day. I took her back home, and I basically what? Might have been playing Resident Evil or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I took her back home, and then I thought, well, to do a bit of exercise, I'll run home. Thought, great idea. What could possibly go wrong? That's always the start of something bad, isn't it? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with having a run home? Only it's a 10-minute walk, so it's not far, right? Well, I started running, and I ended up somehow on my right foot, put the outside of my foot onto the floor and pressed down with all my weight. All my weight at that time was about 14.5 stone. And there was this almighty pop and a hell of a lot of pain in my foot. I lifted my leg up and there was another almighty pop. And then suddenly my foot was aching like hell and I couldn't walk properly. Well, I ended up hobbling home, and there was a fox following me the entire way, because it sat there and gone, ooh, it's been weakened, let's follow it. And,
Wild Finnegan appeared.
Yeah, Wild Finnegan appeared. Got all the way home, walked in, nearly stacked it through the door. My brother Sin came over to me, and he's gone, what's up? And I've gone, I don't know, I ran, heard two loud pops, and my foot, I can't really move my foot about or feel it properly anymore. And so Sin, who had had hi, I like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear, who had had a bit of medical training through the army, decided that he'd have a look, and he's had a look at my foot and he's gone, now I'm not entirely sure, but you might have dislocated it and possibly relocated it as well. So I ended up going to hospital, and yeah, I ended up going to hospital. Basically found out that I had, through running, a simple thing, I had managed to dislocate my foot when I put my foot down, but because it happened so quickly and I lifted my leg back up again, it swung back into place and relocated itself. So I managed to really badly hurt myself and fix myself all at the same time. Hurt like hell. It really did just hurt like absolute hell. But it's one of those things. Hey, the story's not that boring.
No, it's just I'm writing at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It is 2 AM, isn't it?
I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm sitting like, oh, this Fred's amazing. Why am I watching the videos?
I don't know. Well, I'm playing Pokemon Blue for Nintendo Legend at 2 AM. Well, if you make yourself tea, make me some tea as well. Because we're British, also British. Young and also... What? Kumar's at number 42. Did you never watch that? No. Did I get chocolate? Come on, Remus shares his chocolate.
You said you gotta do the combo.
You're being Remus. You're right in Remus. Yay! White chocolate. The best kind of chocolate. White chocolate.
No, orange chocolate.
No, white chocolate.
I can't believe it made orange chocolate shreddies.
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
It's lovely.
Our local Asda's have started making, doing chocolate orange shreddies. Oh crap! Yeah, we just did these shops, so that'll be free tomorrow, won't it? Alright, I'm going to bring out Samchu. I have really got these Pokemon under-leveled, but I really can't be bothered to go off and level them, so I'm just going to do it as I go. Oh well. Come on, Rattata. I'm trying. God, I forgot how different that looks when they're poisoned. Because of course, on the games nowadays, God damn it, on the games nowadays, it doesn't do that little skull thing that it just did. No, listening Queen Bee. Oh, she should hopefully survive long enough for the poison to kill the Rattata. Hopefully. The poison hurt it before my tackle. What? Is that seriously how it went back then? Wolfie. Ooh, Queen Bee learned Scratch. Wolfie. Wolfie. Question. I was just facing a Rattata. It was poisoned. It tried to do its move. Then the poison kicked in. Then I got to do my move. Was that seriously how it used to go? Or is that a glitch or something?
No.
That was how it went.
It's like
Oh crap.
Right, let's ask everyone else to see if we're not mad. Does anybody else remember, apart from me and Retz, that Hitmontop used to be half ground type? Because I honestly swear it was.
I'm telling you now, Wolfie, it never used to be, but I always thought it was, and I think it's mainly because it used ground moves like Dig and Earthquake and things like that. I think that's the kind of moves it can use, and it was mainly because of the fact that it could use those moves that we associate it with being a part ground type. Most Pokemon don't change their typings unless a new typing is brought in.
Fairy?
Yeah, like the new Fairy type, because that hasn't been brought in because of people bitching about dragons at all, has it?
No, talk about that.
Well, about the...
You seem so strongly passionate about that, go ahead.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, I am a massive dragon fan, and so because of that, when Pokemon had where Pokemon had dragons, I of course used all the dragons. And I've been told by many different people that dragons on Pokemon are overpowered. Now, I am telling you now that this is bullshit. Right, they are not overpowered. Don't get me wrong. The thing with the dragons is they were created originally to be a more powerful thing because there was only Dratini, Dragonair and Dragonite. There wasn't any other dragons. But the only dragon moves that existed back then were Dragon Rage. I don't think any other dragon moves even existed back then because I think it had to get to gold before Twister was even brought in. And Dragon Rage only ever did 40 damage. Now the thing with the dragon moves is that originally they were supposed to be regular, effective on everything except for dragons that it's super effective on. Alright, so they're not super effective against any other type. But the other thing is, dragons are weak to ice, which is probably a play on dinosaurs dying out from cold, and dragons because of the titans fighting one another. Now, in the original games, the only dragon move was Dragon Rage, and do correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but where it only ever did 40 damage anyway, super effectiveness and that means jack shit, basically.
He loves his friend.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they then brought in the Steel type, which they brought in to counteract dragons because people complained that dragons were too powerful. Right.
Steel types are just as bad.
So they brought in Steel type to counteract dragons by having it that dragon moves were not very effective against Steel type.
Poison didn't work on them.
Yeah, poison doesn't work on them because obviously they're a machine; they can't get poisoned. And there's something else that's not very good against it, but they've got
Ice is very good against it, right?
I think it might be, or something like that. But as well, but they've got two weaknesses: fighting and fire. So fair enough. But but the thing is, when the dragons kept coming in, they kept on doing dual typing with dragons every time, and it was like I'm trying to remember it now. It's like what was Salament's dragon flying? Even Dragonite's dragon flying, which is why I actually on one of my games I've got a Dragonair. It's white too, I think actually. I've got a Dragonair. No, it's white too. No, it's black too.
Silver.
It was heart gold, but I transferred it up because I lent Umbrella and heart gold.
Oh yeah, and you gave me one of something.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so I've got a Dragonair, and I actually refuse to evolve it because I don't like Dragonite. I think it's a bit horrible looking, to be honest. It looks like Pete's dragon. Yeah. Well, no, it's called Pete's dragon. Oh no, the dragon's called Elliot, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. I've only seen like the film once. Anyway, but yeah, it looks like Elliot, Pete's dragon. Yeah, it is. But the thing is, it's not only that. Where it becomes a flying type, dragon moves are still super effective against it, and ice moves are double super effective against it. And I do believe it's weak to lightning as well. I think.
Big Dragonite?
Yeah, I do believe it's weak to lightning because of the flying type.
Well, technically ice would be double.
Yeah, and ice is double weakness on it. Yeah, so it gets hit by an ice move and it just goes down. So dragons are actually really easy to beat. They really are, but people seem to complain about them being overpowered all the time.
When you can take that as well off with a fucking Caterpie.
Well, that's the funny thing, Zwelos and all of those, they're part dark types, so you can kill them with bug moves. It's absolutely hilarious.
And before people start going at the whole Kingdra thing, yeah.
Yeah, Kingdra. People that say that dragons are overpowered, and I tell them that they're not, they tend to bring up Kingdra. Because of it being a dragon water type, same as Palkia, it's only got the one weakness, which is dragon. But I can tell you something now. A Kingdra, at level 60, has only got about 140 health. Most other Pokemon are in the 200s. It's still in the low 100s, like below 150. So that kind of tells you something about the fact that they have actually balanced it out. Not only that, if I remember rightly, it can only learn dragon, water and ice moves. So it's only going to be good against fire types or dragon types, really. Yeah. Haxorus. Haxorus is quite a powerful dragon, and it's one of the only ones that's a pure dragon. Which are obviously the ones that I prefer. What, overpowered? I've always found Flygon really easy to beat, just use a water type.
I have to admit, I couldn't evolve my Axew, I love Axew.
No, see, I've got a Haxorus, and I admit the Haxorus is quite powerful, but...
What? Swordsbucks are surprisingly horrible things.
Yeah, Swordsbucks can be, especially my crocodile that's got Moxie.
I'm so jealous.
No, what you're jealous of is my...
shiny Litwick.
Yeah, that was it, my shiny Litwick, my shiny Golem, and my shiny...
It's really bad. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 10. I am now 23, and I've never had a shiny. Ever.
I've been playing it for the same amount of time, except I'm 24 now. It's only a matter of months difference between me and Wolfie. Yeah.
He's had low.
I've got
Wolfie,
like 3 shinies.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it, the Smeargle.
This Smeargle's got a pink tail. Is that normal?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't even that. It was I was determined to catch a Smeargle because of there being an outbreak of them. So I went off and I got into a battle with a Smeargle with a pink tail, and it was the first time I'd ever seen a Smeargle on any of the games. So I caught it, I walked off, and I got attacked by a Smeargle with a green tail. And before anyone says about the whole shiny thing on the pink one, I wasn't paying much attention. I was tired. And I saw a Smeargle with a green tail, and I went, "Oh crap! It's a shiny Smeargle!" And I've caught it. Because of it having a green tail, so it'd been different to the one I had. I've gone to Wolfie. Hey, look! I found this shiny Smeargle and tried the green one of the green tail. And she's gone, "That's not a shiny one. That's normal." I've gone, "But the first one I caught had a pink tail." And she just looked at me and gone, "You what?" And I showed her the other one, and she's gone, "That's the bloody shiny." So.
The only shinies I've ever got were the shiny cats from the event.
And the red Gyarados.
That's it.
Yeah,
oh,
where...
No, that was it. I was playing... Good Grief.
You was playing Good Grief? Oh god.
Sapphire once.
Yeah.
And I come across a Shroomish. And at the time, I honestly genuinely did not know about shinies. I had no clue.
Yeah.
And like you, I wasn't paying attention. So I got me a Swellow, I think it was, out. Killed it. Come out the screen, I thought, nothing of it. A couple of years later, I was on the internet. I saw the shiny sprite and screamed. I was like, I thought that was his normal colour. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me, right?
That's
and then
funny.
Samshu gave me a shiny Charmander.
Yeah, she gave you... Yeah, it wasn't a hacked one, though.
No?
Was it not?
No, that was hacked, which you shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
But the Gibble was legit shiny.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, she's like, here you go, here's a Gibble. I was like, oh my god, Gibble!
Oh dear.
Gibble's adorable. If
I'm...
I was shiny, I would absolutely go nuts if I ever got a shiny Totodile. I love Totodile.
So I should just keep on playing and starting as Totodile until I get it. Just to piss you off.
Or a
Or a Mudkip. Mudkip! 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 Wonder how long we could keep that going. Well, Queen Bee's actually leveled. I don't know why I've still got her out the front.
I heard you like Mudkips.
Yeah. I'm not a Mudkip fan.
I like Mudkip, it's cool.
Oh god. Yeah, see, I'm not a Mudkip fan. I'm not a fan of most of the Ruby Sapphire stuff. I like the dragons. Never used one. I've never used one. In fact, I don't even have a Shroomish.
What about the little? I'm sorry, I'm saying that I hate third gen.
Yeah.
The little green one.
Lombre?
No. Oh, hi. I'm a Lotad. I don't learn any water moves against the other gens. I learn water gun.
Oh.
What? You're a water. Sorry, Ren. You're a water grass type. I don't learn any water moves.
Yeah, you don't want to learn any water moves, do you? You can probably teach me through
I think I learned later. I can't remember.
I don't know.
No.
Well, it's like Charmander learning blue Metal Claw in Fire.
I think his name was.
Oh yeah, of course.
Magnetric?
No, not Well, yeah, Magnetric.
I prefer Magnetric, but there's them two, right?
Wasn't the Magmarizer on that one, or was that later?
No, that was different.
Was that Diamond and Pearl?
No, I don't remember. Anyway.
Am I getting confused again?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was alright. Tropius was weird.
Never really used one. That's one thing I will say. I have a habit. I don't tend to use Pokemon that don't evolve. Mainly because of the stat boost that they get from evolving. Basically, if you have a Pokemon that doesn't evolve, it doesn't gain the stat boost.
Well, you see my white team.
You know, this Pokemon's about to bloody die as well.
What about? Oh, hang on. There you go. This could be an interesting question to put in the comments.
Go for it.
Favourite starter bird from what gen?
Favourite starter bird?
Yes, in every gen you bump into a bird.
What, you mean like Spearow?
Like Starly, Spearow, Pidgey, Pidove, etc.
Yeah.
Which one's your favourite one?
So basically, what's your favourite bird Pokemon?
No, what's your favourite bird that you know?
That you get?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, in every gen, at the beginning of every gen, every game, you find that one bird Pokemon, don't you?
Yeah.
Which one's your favourite one?
Pidgey with me, which is why I'm using it on this. Well,
do you know what?
One of the reasons I'm using it on this one, the other one I don't. Other reason I don't have anything else. Yeah. I'm not much.
Flipping Zebstrika, man, it can learn fire moves. Damn.
Zebstrika can only learn one fire move though, can't it? And that's the one that makes it faster.
Yeah, Skunk Tank can learn flamethrower.
Yeah, I know. Funny thing, if you have, is it the Diamond and Pearl sprite that it does it on? Yeah, I think it's if you have Diamond and Pearl and you have a Skunk Tank and teach it flamethrower, it fires it out of its arse.
Yeah.
That is Diamond and Pearl, isn't it?
I think it's black and white.
Was it black and white they did that on?
I can't remember.
Right, one of them is basically when Skunk Tank does a flamethrower, it fires it out of its arse. So basically, it looks like it's just eating freaking spicy chili Mexican meal or something.
Okay, next question.
Oh, next question.
Favorite evolution.
Evolution.
Yeah, evolution.
Ooh, what's my favorite evolution?
That's a toughie, isn't it?
That is.
Umbreon.
Umbreon's yours, is it?
Umbreon and Glaceon.
See, Glaceon's pretty cute. It also has an intense, insanely high special attack.
Vaporeon quite nasty.
Vaporeon's pretty.
The
evolutions are really pretty. Oh, feck! I forgot to change it again.
I wanted the one.
The face of that Spearow!
It's stoned.
It does.
Like, bro.
God, look at that face. That face. Jesus, I don't remember them looking like that.
I don't either.
Has it really been that long since I've played this game?
It's really weird because you know the old yellow is supposed to link to the cartoon.
Yeah.
It really does look like the it really does like the anime style. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's geeky. I'll admit I've watched every single Pokemon episode from the very first episode up to now.
Whereas I haven't. I only watched the first series and the first movies.
They need to give Ash a good kick in the arse. Don't get me started.
I still like that. Yeah, Queen Bee's dead now. That's not a problem. It's not a problem.
The cartoon's got a lot of flaws.
Well, no, I was going to say, it's like, there was that picture going around the internet. You know when you get those pictures and they say something random that you never think about? They basically did this thing of, what if when Ash got hit by the beam from the Mew and the Mewtwo, what if when that happened, Ash went into a coma, and the entirety of the entire Pokemon series is actually his dreams, and he hasn't woken up yet.
Who comes up with this shit?
I don't know.
Of course, because
I don't know. I honestly, I don't really.
The most random thing I think ever happened in that cartoon was Brock had all these different Pokemon, and then he got a Mudkip, and I was like, that's so random. You got a Mudkip? I think
it's because he's a rock user, so he decided to get a Mudkip to complement his rock theme. Yeah, that don't even work because,
it's like Ash Tepig. He was adorable when he was little. Yeah, when he was a Tepig.
Is he not anymore?
No, he's the middle version.
No, I'm saying, is he not adorable anymore?
Snap changed personality. It was like, I'm Sandile, and then I turned into Krokorok, who sounds like Kakarot to you.
Kakarot.
And then
look, I'll put it this way, alright? Sandile, alright, if when it evolves, it turns into a Krokorok. In the series, what he yells out is Kakarot, or sounds a lot like Kakarot, and its shiny is golden, just like a Super Saiyan. Just saying. Alright? Leaving it there. What? Just saying.
What's it?
I don't know.
The films are pretty good, but I'm sorry. I'll never get over this. I say it to Retz quite a lot. Hi, I'm Keldeo. I shoot water out my hoofs.
That's really funny.
What?
You going on about that?
What? I'm a unicorn. I shoot water out my hoofs.
Yeah.
Tell me how this makes sense. And I think it's not a unicorn.
I just can't believe you're looking up Pokemon to make sense.
Oh, let's not go there, shall we?
I'm currently using a cocoon to tackle a caterpillar.
Charizard should be half dragon.
No, everyone seems to think that, and I agree.
It's a fucking dragon.
The thing is, I think it's one of those things that's actually a comparison picture of, freaking, I think it's like, is it Trapinch, or it's Trapinch not? No, it's Vibrava. It's, Vibrava is a dragon. Charizard, not a dragon. What the fuck?
Doesn't make it look like a dragon.
Exactly, that's the thing of it. It's you should see the two pictures. Google it, see if you can find the image.
No,
it's like, what the fuck?
That conversation we had the other day.
Mm-hmm.
How some of the Pokemon evolutionary lines just don't make sense. Hi, I'm a pigeon that turns into a pheasant.
Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. Blue snake, big yellow herpy-derp thing. Orange, yellow, same thing.
Orange and green.
Same thing.
What is it? Loads of them. I'm trying to think now.
That's why I said you
At
don't.
least the originals made sense. Like,
Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite is an
the middle
original.
Squirtle doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Hi, I'm a turtle that's got fluffy ears. What?
Yeah. They're water clouds.
It's weird.
I know.
Charmander made sense. What's that starter?
Which one? Which star?
The Torchic line didn't make much sense to me.
The Torchic line? It sort of did.
To a chicken made sense, yeah. But then when it turned into like a
human,
chicken,
yeah.
it was a bit weird.
It was a bit. I suppose that's why we don't look at these things to make sense.
Mudkips kind of made sense. At least they kind of kept the theme going, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like Marsh Stomp looked kind of, half.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Trico was
well done, like dinner. Oh dear.
Bulbasaur made sense. Turtwig made sense.
Yeah.
Which is a turtle that turned into a continent, basically.
Didn't turn into a twig.
I'm sorry, but does anybody else feel this way? Wolfie Rent. Sorry. Piplup.
Arthur. Yep.
Turns into a half steel type. What? Hi, I'm a steel penguin.
There's better than that. It's Piplup learned Scratch after it got rid of its claws for flippers. Piplup's got little claws. When it evolves into Prinplup, it's got flippers. But when it evolves into Prinplup, it learns Scratch.
Yeah, because it just does that.
No, it has no claws to scratch.
Yeah, but its flippers like blades.
No, it should be doing a flipping slap.
It learns Steel Wind, dude.
Yeah, that's when it goes into an Empoleon.
And it learns it as a Piplup. As a
Prinplup.
Prinplup.
I just think it's silly because it should really learn like Seal Slap.
It if we're going by this, it still makes me laugh. Trapper shit loads recycle.
Yeah. Oh, not the microphone. But yeah, I know what you mean.
The ice cream cone is awesome.
Castellio thing. No, that's the ice cream stand.
Yeah.
Castellio cone.
You eat the ice cream. You eat the ice cream Pokemon. You horrible people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my best friend. Nom 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 nom.
I think that girl's just accusing my character of being a pervert. Eek! Did you touch me? You're gross. You know, it's just. Yeah, lass, send out your Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Is it Jigglypuff? Wigglytuff's a bunny, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I just find it funny that everyone.
What is Nidoran? You know, it's number one question. What is Nidoran?
Bunny.
Is it bunny?
It's a bunny. I just find it funny that people compare Jigglypuff to Justin Bieber.
Isn't that turned into fairy type?
Yeah. Jigglypuff is turned into a fairy type.
I've been hearing apparently I've been hearing rumours that Pikachu's turned into half fairy type.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Get this, watchers and listeners and all that. Alright? Get this. Jigglypuff will be able to take out dragons because it's being turned into a fairy type and it's learning fairy moves which are going to be super effective against dragons.
Same with God of War though.
Yep, same as God of War, same as Marill. Yeah.
Which made no sense.
Yeah, well.
So that technically means every Pokemon's got either a lineage or type.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, Jigglypuff will be able to take on a Dragonite or a Salamence without a problem.
Bitchy dual types, people.
Yeah, but
come on, I mean, look at Golurk. It does not look its type.
Yeah, but it's just. I mean, okay, I'll put it into a bigger perspective for you. Jigglypuff will be able to walk up to a Kyurem and kill it. You'll get Jigglypuffs you'll get Jigglypuffs that are going to be one-shotting these guys. It just doesn't look right, does it? To be fair.
I thought it was really weird design.
Go on.
Terrakion. It's like a
that thing.
type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I can remember it.
Oh,
something. Oh no, that's alright.
I must admit though, I do like the 6th gen ones.
Yeah.
I want Talonflame. It's a Purigan Falcon. I want one.
Oh god, yeah.
And I want the fat dragon thing.
No, I think I'm about to be going into this cave in a minute.
I like all of them so far. The lion's pretty cute.
Oh yeah, that wasn't that one that I wanted to use.
Yeah, the little, is it fire normal type or something? And the little tiny thing that lives on the flower, the little nymph thing. That's really bizarre.
Balls!
It's like you said to me the other day in the train station. Joltik. So you're trying to tell me this tiny little tick electrocutes things.
Yeah, it's the fact that the Joltik is supposed to be 4 inches big. And of course on the series, you got it pretty much taking out a Beartic. You know, and his Beartics are like 7 foot or something. It's like...
Oh, it's the size of a polar bear, about 6 foot.
6 foot then. Whoa!
That was epic! I'm so happy they made a polar bear!
Oh, Sandshew's gonna die. Oh no, Jigglypuff wasted her time. They already did a Whale Lord, which is a blue whale. Yeah? Oh yeah. Yeah, Kyogre is a killer whale. Yay, Sandshrew leveled up as well.
I think in this gen they should... They can do more dual typing. Some of the dual types
I think, Wolfie, I think you're going to have to come here and say that because the microphone won't pick it up.
I mean, look at Drapion.
You're going to have to start again, they're not going to understand what you're saying.
Drapion, like dual typing, yeah?
Yeah.
That gets me. So many Pokemon get me because of dual types these days. I mean, let's think.
Yeah, Drapion's the
biggest. One. I still can't remember his type now.
Neither can I.
I think it's Poison Dark or something like that.
So maybe I should actually start using a Drapion, then I might be able to remember its type more.
I can't remember the thing's name. Hornyard?
Oh yeah, that's a fighting dark. No, it's still dark. Which means it's got a massive weakness to fighting.
Which you would never see, you know what I mean? You look at it, it doesn't really strike you as... It strikes you as a steel type.
It strikes you as a Power Ranger.
Pretty much.
It looks like the Red Ranger or something.
I'm trying to think now, there's loads of them. You just don't sit there and go, what's his type? Golurk.
Golurk, that's
Ground Ghost.
Yeah, Ground Ghost. And Ground Ghost type that can learn Fly.
Really? Did I know?
Yeah, if I remember rightly, Golurk can learn Fly.
There's loads of them.
which is quite funny,
well, you
really.
know, there's always that point in the game where you get to it and you go, oh god, what type is it? Like drifting, I always get confused as well.
So ghost something or other, isn't
I
it?
always think it's psychic is ghosts or flying. Or maybe
Ah,
you're ghosts,
yeah.
I can't remember something like
Guess where I've just ended up, Wolfie?
that.
I've ended up at the cave.
It's reading.
Yeah. Oh, and there's no Pokemon Center here. Right.
Reading cable one. That's
Yeah.
the end, you don't actually.
I am going.
Moon.
No, yeah, that one. Right, I'm going to save this here and end that Let's Play because we're going on to 40 minutes by the looks of things. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Have fun and goodbye. See ya.